The perfect streamlined position float is crucial in swimming. It's the foundation for all formal swimming strokes, so this skill requires a lot of practice. Even Olympic swimmers continue to practice and perfect this skill throughout their careers. When you teach this float to your students, insist on perfection because only perfect practice makes perfect. If you let your students practice without immediately correcting their mistakes, they'll develop poor form and bad habits over time. But if you help them practice with perfect form, they'll engage the correct muscles and facilitate muscle memory. So after plenty of perfect practice, they'll master a beautiful streamlined position. When your students can hold a perfect or near-perfect streamlined position for at least 10 seconds, then they'll be ready to add the kicking. Since they've mastered this float, this propulsive skill won't negatively affect their streamlined position like it would if you did get them to kick too soon. So be patient and wait until they're ready before you instruct them to add kicking. So one hand on top of the other, arms behind the ears. Good, nice deep breath. Head in, push, feet together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so good. That's great. Okay, so hands together, arms up behind your ears. Good. Nice deep breath. Face in and push, feet together. 2, 3, no kicking. 4, 5, 6. All right. Okay. Yeah, so no kicking right now. We're just floating in that streamlined position, okay? One hand on top of the other with the top hand's thumb wrapped around the bottom hand. Straight arms behind the ears, or if the child is not comfortable with this, then covering the ears is good too. Chin on the chest, or at the very least, their head should be in a neutral position with their ears submerged during the float. Hands under the water, feet together with pointed toes. When assisting your students with this skill, do it with soft hands, especially with the position of the head. As you see here, when I coach Luciana, I remind her to put her chin on her chest with a gentle touch on the back of her head. And face in and feet together. 2, 3, 4. Chin on your chest. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Good. Hands together. Arms up behind your ears, chin on the chest, nice deep breath, and feet together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. Ready? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To the count of 10. Okay, deep breath. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, up to 7. That was good. As you see here, Uriah is trying to prevent himself from rolling over. He began to roll because he was holding his head up and looking at what was in front of him instead of at the bottom of the pool. Okay, let's see if we can get to 10. Hands together.
That was perfect, though.
It was, yes, it was. We just got to go to 10. Okay, ready? Deep breath. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just keep your chin on your chest. If you keep your chin on your chest, you won't roll. Okay. And hands under the water too. Okay. And right here you see how Uriah holds his hands above the water. This will cause the feet to sink, interrupting a nice horizontal position. Try to keep the chin on the chest, keep the hands together and under the water. Okay, keep your arms behind your ears. Okay, let's try to do one more really good one to the count of 10. Ready? Here we go. 1. Right here you see Uriah open his legs, and you're going to see a lot of this among your students. They open their legs to maintain their balance. They can feel their bodies beginning to rotate, and opening their legs helps to maintain their balance. It's your job to remind them to keep their chin on their chest, or at least looking at the bottom of the pool, hands under the water, and feet together with pointed toes. Also, tell them to use their muscles to keep their feet together. When they engage these muscles, it's easier to maintain their balance.